everybody, and you're very welcome again to another Empowering Family Health episode. And today I have an incredible guest. I have incredible guests every week. And today I'm really especially looking forward to speaking to John Donnelly. And John Donnelly is the founder of Your Holistic Academy. John, you're very welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Joanne. Thank you for inviting me.
Brilliant, brilliant. I'm really looking to our conversation today. Really looking forward to it because I'm really inspired by you, John, like what you've come through and what you've accomplished. So just start, let's begin by telling us a little bit about yourself and what you're really passionate about, what you really care about in the world. So give us a little bit of background information, John.
Yeah, so John, it's my story is really one of sort of transformation and energy. A couple of years ago, I went to a spiritual retreat and Tai Chi with my Tai Chi master. And I've been since training in Tai Chi to be a Tai Chi teacher. But it was a transformational retreat in terms of my own personal energy, because I was coming from a very stressed background. I was coming from a place where I was constantly in stress. I was working far too hard. I was eating the wrong foods. I was doing all sorts of things wrong in my life, and coming from a very, very stressful background, and that started to show up in pain in my life in all sorts of ways, physical pain, emotional pain, and frustration and depression, I would say even. And coming from that place, I realized that I needed to fix something, and it just wasn't sustainable. I could see that people around me were getting sick, people were starting to die that I knew from childhood, and I said, right, is this where I'm going? Because if I don't fix me, I'm going to
end up the same way.
And you get to a point in your life where you start thinking, what health is actually now the most important thing. And so I started going to a lot of different therapists, massage therapy, sound baths, yoga, Tai Chi, meditation, acupuncture, kinesiology. Oh my God, Joanne, there was so many, and they were all brilliant, brilliant people. And gradually, I was getting more aware of what the issues were. And then finally, I went to the retreat, and it was a complete sort of light bulb moment for me. The realization that I could actually take responsibility and take control of this, and that I needed to really, really change my habits. I needed to look at my life from a completely different perspective.
Did you just get that in, when you talk about a light bulb moment, did you just get that in an instant, like everything just flashed before you?
Yeah.
Was that your experience?
It was more the energy just sort of transformed, and I was in an environment where Jason Chan is my spiritual mentor, if you like, and Jason's energy was just transformational, and the whole environment of the retreat was transformational. Right. So I was going into a completely different energy, Joanne, to what I would be. And after a week of that, I literally was coming out of there just jumping for joy, and it was an exceptional week. And but the energy was so strong. It was just so strong, and the teaching was, and it was like a sort of gradual realization that I've been on that path, looking for that sort of inspiration, looking for that transformation for a long time, and I finally really found it. And so it was really a transformational week for me, and I came back from that week a different person, really. Yeah.
So what I can hear in that, John, is you got to meet the real you, and that you've been searching for. And I think a lot of people can really relate to that, because you were saying you were working really hard and you ended up with pain in your body, and there's lots and lots of people going down that road at the moment and not realizing their potential and their power. And you found that. So how long ago was that, John, when that happened?
It was almost 2 years ago now, Joanne, almost 2 years ago. And so I came back, and what I realized pretty quickly, and not too long after it, I went to a kinesiologist locally, and I said, listen, I feel amazing. My mind is transformed. It's just, but hold on, John, your body is still your body hasn't recovered yet, because it's like you store up that in your body, all that stress, and that's And it's so all those layers of stress over the years, and frustration, disappointment, and emotional pain, and mental pain, and physical pain are stored in your body. It's going to take a little bit of time for that to catch up. So that was another very profound lesson for me, Joanne. And so I said, I got to change my habits. I got to change. I got to watch what I eat. I got to watch what I think. I got to watch where I spend my time. I got to meditation. Obviously, is a big part of it for me. Exercise, mental health. All the different layers, Joanne, I basically realized that I needed to watch all of them, and I needed to keep the transformation, to maintain the transformation. I needed to be on a daily basis. I needed to be doing the right things every day.
That's great, John, because you talk about stored emotions, and I really can hear what you're saying, because we were on a call recently, John, and we were talking about water and how water can store information, and the majority of our body is made of water, and it's all vibration. Everything's energy and vibration, and the past, we store all that information in our body, and our body's just trying to keep us safe, and our mind is trying to keep us safe, and that's the purpose. But it's stored in there, as you say, and it can manifest, and there's an uneasiness in the body, and it manifests into pain or disease or whatever. Yeah. And you're right, you were talking about being aware, and it's a daily thing that you do, so it's a moment by moment, so it's about living in the present moment. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, Joanne, and I've read a lot of, Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and a lot of the spiritual texts, and a lot of that, those insights about consciousness in the present and living in the present. And absolutely, so every morning you wake up, you've got a brand new start, and you don't know what the day is going to bring, but you got to bring that energy of sort of just being open to what's going to happen, being open to what is coming next, and not be living in the past, or not even be living in the future, but be just living right now.
Really.
Yeah, so that's an awareness, Joanne, and that awareness, it takes time to develop that awareness.
Yeah,
the logical mind sometimes can drag you away from that totally, because the logical mind sort of says, well, I've got to get all this stuff done. I've got to think about all these people that annoyed me in the past, or I've got to think about all this stuff that is going to annoy me in the future. And you've all these ambitions, and you've got all these people maybe dragging off your energy all the time. But I mean, literally, you've got to put all that to one side and basically just be there and do what you have to do right now. That's all you can do.
Yeah, and it's absolutely true, because as human beings, we want to make sense of everything, like have that logical brain on all the time. But when you're trying to be logical, we're missing out on so many other opportunities as well, and that intuition, that creativity, and all those other fantastic aspects that we are very powerful in. So John, from that point to where you are now, so you're the founder of the Your Holistic Academy.
Yeah.
Tell me, so it's recently only set up, so tell me a little bit about what's behind Your Holistic Academy? Why did you want to set it up?
So it's a very simple concept, Joanne, whereby I had a passion for business, and I had what I would call unfinished business in the business world, because I had such a passion for business, but I wasn't able to make business work. And because of the stress, and because of the frustration and depression and disappointment, failures, and all those things, you get to a point where you think, is this really for me? Is this what I really want? And but I did have a passion for business, but I didn't want to go back into a business environment where it was going to be more and more stress and more of the same thing. So I wanted to go into a business which would bring the holistic into business, if you like, in terms of holistic health. And holistic health is my passion now. And I had two different networks, if you like. I had a business network. My business manager is Pat Slattery, and his outstanding network. That was my business network. And then I had the holistic network of people who I knew from the holistic world, who were brilliant at all the different alternative health therapies, and really wanted to help people with the knowledge that they had. And then, so the two networks were basically side by side, and I said, right, how can I actually bring these two networks together and provide a platform whereby the holistic people can come and bring that beautiful energy to a wider audience, and then the business network can support that. So effectively, that's a very simple idea, Joanne, and it all sort of just, whenever the lockdown started, I saw the opportunity to do it online, and just to, I was involved in two networks, and says, let's see if we can put these two networks together. What sort of a business can we create? And for me, it was about a business together, stronger together is the tagline for your Holistic Academy.
Wow,
it's about bringing those business supports to the holistic network, and bringing the holistic network together to work on projects together, which the business community need.
Wow, and you know, I can really hear in that, John, and it's very unique in a way, because what I can hear in that is support and empowerment. So you have all the holistic practitioners and all the skills that they can help heal people and empower people and help them become better versions of themselves, really stepping into their power. And then on the flip side, you have in there as well business people who can help support the holistic practitioners, because obviously they're in business as well, and the holistic practitioners will need guidance in their business, and also to help keep them empowered as well. That's really, really important, because, you know, for entrepreneurs, it can be a really lonely place too. So I can really hear community in there as well. And I know you're very passionate about community and teams and teamwork as well. And you have a fantastic team behind you helping to build your Holistic Academy. Tell us a little bit about your team.
I would almost say they're ahead of me, Joanna, because they're so exceptional. They're just so exceptional. It's like these people showed up, and I just connected. You connect with people on a sort of an energy level, and you get a feeling straight away from that energy of what their intention is and what their integrity is. And literally, sometimes it only takes me 5 minutes to, like, when I meet somebody after 5 minutes, to say, listen, we're going to be working together.
Brian, there's a spark there.
I don't even know what you're doing or what you've done, but I know we're going to work together, because I can feel that integrity and that intention. And that's an energy vibration, Joanne. That you can feel that the minute you walk into a room, or even just on a Zoom call, you can actually feel that energy. And I sort of go by that sort of instinct now, if you like. And so these people show up, and I think, wow, I mean, 5 minutes later, I'm thinking, how am I going to work with you? Because we need to work together. And so, I mean, Therese O'Connor is our project manager. She is exceptional.
We interviewed her there a few weeks ago.
She's just exceptional. Vivian McKinnon is our program coordinator. She is exceptional. Okay, these people are just Patrick Merce is our sales director. He's exceptional. Adrian Galler's a financial advisor. He's exceptional. Danny O'Brien, social media. So these people have showed up, and they're just brilliant people. And like I'm saying, hey guys, go do this. I'm just going to sort of direct the orchestra for a while, and then I'm just going to sit back and delegate, you know. So my job is really easy. I just sort of connect with people, Joanne. But on the serious side of it, I just reach out to people in the holistic community and say, hey, come join our community. And then I reach out to the business people with the expertise. Say, guys, I need your help here. I can't do all this stuff. I can't do. I don't know about social media. I don't know about sales and marketing. I don't know about even loads of things that I don't know about. But I know there's experts out there. And I mean, through Pat Slattery's network, there's a massive amount of brilliant people in the business world with a mindset around. Their actually mindset is around holistic health. Even though they're in different businesses. So like that, I mean, for me, it's just the perfect combination between people with a very high energy vibration, doing all sorts of different things, but each of those skill sets we can put together on one platform. And like,
isn't it incredible how they just came, like, oh, you have your networks and everything, but the timing of it, like, and the synchronicity. And I don't believe in coincidences, or if you want to call it a coincidence, it's when you're prepared, the opportunity will come to meet you, as they say, you know. And I agree, like, you've got incredible people around you there. I'm going to be on, is it Patrick has a radio down in Limerick, right? I'm going to be doing that in October with him. He's going to be interviewing me, and I interviewed Therese, and I know the other people on the team. Vivian, I spoke to Vivian. Tell me about, she's the program coordinator. So what is that?
So we have a concept called the fluid human, which is a concept that Vivian came up with. And when Vivian explained this concept to me, it was like I had this idea in the back of my head, but I didn't know how to put it down on paper. I didn't know really how to explain it. But Vivian had this sort of same concept in her mind, and she just put it down on a PowerPoint presentation, and she explained it to me. And I just sat back and said, wow, this is absolutely brilliant, Vivian. This is like something that I had dreamed about doing for the last couple of years, but I didn't know how to do it. And she just, so the whole concept is that we build programs around health and wellness.
Yeah.
And the different pillars of that would be, for example, diet and nutrition. There would be emotional health. There would be physical fitness. There would be, there would be also spiritual, mental health, spiritual health, all the different, and then all the different healing modalities, if you like. So there'll be opportunities within each of those for all types of alternative therapists to come together and actually work together.
Yeah.
And the whole concept is stronger together. So there's a diversity then. There's a diversity of thinking when you bring people together. You've got and the creativity just accelerates.
Absolutely, because like you're talking about all the different modalities, and there's so many modalities. Like there's I don't know, hundreds of modalities, and not every modality suits the individual, or they like it even. Like, for example, meditation. If I say the word meditation, people will run a mile, right? or Pilates, or whatever it is. But the point is, there's something there for everybody. And then you're talking about the holistic practitioners, and you know, all these holistic things like nutrition goes into a complement sleep, you know, and exercise, it all integrates into each other. That's why it's holistic. So all these different modalities. So I can really see how all the practitioners, there's no competition in there, right? It's all it all integrates into each other. So all the practitioners can work with each other and complement the courses.
Yeah, absolutely. And it takes away that isolation as well, Joanne. We talked about that earlier, about the isolation, because I mean, the world of holistic therapy can be tough because people have got maybe spent 10 or 15 years to really perfect the offering that they give in terms of the service they give. And it's a service industry whereby people are just giving of themselves all the time. Yeah. But you can't just keep on giving. You have to get support, and you have to get people behind you who can help you. And that's what this whole platform is about. It's about offering that support to those brilliant therapists who are giving all the time. Yeah. But we need to support that, and the business community needs to support that. And the business community needs that level of service, because the business structures, I mean, there's far too much stress in the business world, far too much stress. Yeah. And so the business community needs those alternative health and wellness therapies, but the holistic therapies need the business support. So like it's a perfect balance, if you like, between the two communities. Yeah. And but the fluid human concept is about bringing people together to build stronger programs.
What does the RAISE project stand for?
So RAISE is it's an emotional well-being project, and there's four people that came together to develop that project and around emotional well-being. So RAISE would stand for resilience, adaptability, inspiration, self-awareness, and empathy. So all different elements of emotional well-being.
Wow.
And it's going to be a very strong program. It's going to be a series of workshops. We're starting that series of workshops on the 29th of September, and it's going to be incredibly powerful. It'll be likely transformational for people who get the opportunity to be part of that course. It will be transformational.
There's so many great components in there, John. Like you talk about resilience and empathy and resilience. So many people are just giving their power away, and they're not. We were on a talk this morning with Pat Starry, and we were talking about showing up, you know, and being empowered. And so many people just give their power away, and you know, they're bound, no boundaries, and then their self-worth is damaged and all of that. And emotional resilience is really like that. All of them are empathy, and all these different components help us to communicate with each other, because relationships is and emotions comes behind that as well. Like it's a very big part of relationships. So wow.
I like when you put four brilliant practitioners together, Joanne, you've got the combined experience there of like literally 50, 60 years of experience and expertise in that one group. Bringing all that together and bringing all that experience together and all that learning together and all that education together. There's a massive value there that that people will get from that program. And so it's very, very exciting to be part of that and to be working with people like that, you know.
So the RAISE project is starting at the end of this month, the end
29th of September,
29th of September, okay. So there's the RAISE projects, that's the first initial major project coming out on it. And then you've got all the holistic practitioners, and they all have their own individual courses as well that they're going to be rolling out. And another part of your Holistic Academy, I believe, is corporates. So you're going to be going into corporates.
So so what we're doing, John, is we're building a community of so we will build a strong membership, and then at a certain point over the next month or two, we'll have a very strong membership and a very wide, diverse range of alternatives so we can actually go into any corporate and say, listen, what are the health and wellness needs for your employees? What do they need? Is it emotional health, or is it physical health, or is it diet, nutrition? What is it? And it's generally always a combination of those things. So what we will have is we will have a panel of experts that we can draw on, so we can actually go into any corporate and say, what are the needs? And by the way, we've got a whole panel of experts that we can bring into this equation, and so we can develop contracts with the corporate world whereby we deliver that service. And it can be like a one-stop shop for the corporates to come to us, and we can deliver all of that. So it's opening up opportunities then for all of our members, and we will do the same thing in the public sector for all the different public sector contracts. And what we will do is we'll bring the sales and marketing professionals, the public sector tendering professionals, the social media professionals. We'll have all of that as part of our offering, so that the individual holistic members will basically just come and work with us.
They don't have to worry about anything else.
So it's a sort of a solution. It's a solution for that isolation and for that difficulty that holistic members have in finding the business supports, and maybe making it much more cost effective for them. And also then it's a solution for the corporate world to come and work with just one organization, if you like, which can deliver all of that experience and expertise.
That's brilliant. That's really good.
So
do you know what I can hear in that as well, John, is what's really important is you're giving the practitioner space to deliver what it is they're best at. So they don't have to worry about social media or whatever else. You've taken care of that for them, so they can really focus and be 100% committed in what they're delivering. So that's what I can really hear, which is really, really important. And these programs are live and online and live. Is that right?
So the fluid human concept, we'll deliver those programs online initially. And then they will be available then for download on the online platform. And then we will bring those programs into various workshops, live workshops and retreats and seminars as we go forward. Obviously, whenever the whole COVID situation clears up a bit and we're able to do that, then we'll be able to do that and bring those programs to live events.
Brilliant.
So it opens up a whole load of opportunities then for our members.
Lots in there. So you've got the fluid human starting the end of September, and then you've got all the individual courses from the practitioners, and then you're going to bring all that information into live events like seminars and workshops, live ones, and then you've got your corporates as well, your corporate programs, lunch and learns, and whatever else. Sometimes I see them as week-long workshops with all the different components in it, and I've seen them doing yoga and mindfulness and nutrition and all of that. So I'm helping to increase, because you're right, John, there's a lot of stress in workplaces, and there are so many people that are not satisfied in their work. And if you're not satisfied in your working environment, you're not going to perform well, and you're not going to be happy. So and a lot of people are losing sleep over that as well. Sleep is a big factor that that you know, people are turning up for work tired, especially on a Monday morning. After been out binging over the weekend, and Monday morning seems to be the worst days for being late. But yeah, so just there's a lot of offerings that you have.
It's like a lifestyle change, Joanne, for people. It's an opportunity for a lifestyle change for people, because I mean, if you look at a lot of people, their lifestyles, if you look at their lifestyle, it's not actually working. It's actually not working for a lot of people. There's too much stress. There's too much I don't know. And there's also a lot of trauma from past events as well. So there's a lot of healing therapies that people. I had to go through that for years and years and years. I had to go through that myself. So I recognize it then. You know, you can, and you would recognize it. You know, that people, that's part of the journey that people go through in their life. So to facilitate people in that journey, we need that expertise. We need those people who have been there, who've gone through that trauma, who've gone through that healing journey, and are now wanting to share, wanting to help others. And that's a lot of our members, a huge number of our members have gone through those journeys in their own lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you bring that wealth of experience. You've got a wealth of experience there from people who've been on that journey, if you like. And that's about, for me, that's about that building that community and bringing that energy, if you like, out into the workplaces, out into the general public. And it's like, I mean, it's a marketplace, Joanne, which is just unlimited. There is no limits.
Everybody needs healing, like really. You know, and and you're right, like, because we've had an awful lot of program and conditioning, and you know, as human beings, we're designed to evolve and adapt and change, and we haven't really been doing that over the last number of years. And I think the timing now of the Your Holistic Academy is fantastic, because after this whole restrictions that we've gone through over the last number of months, and it's really put people in a space where they're looking at their life and they're looking at what's not working in their life, because they have time to focus on that now, whereas before they were so distracted that they weren't noticing what was missing in their life. And now that they've had time to reflect, an awful lot of people are working from home now as well, and you know, their lifestyle is slightly different or whatever. So so they're thinking about, you know, what can I change in my life, what's not working. And that's really
and one of the when you go onto the front page of our website, Joanne, yourholisticacademy.com is the website, and on the front page of that website there's three very important words: transformation, innovation, and creation. And those are three very, very important words, because we are in an educational it's an educational platform, and it's a health and wellness education, if you like, platform, but it's also about how do you make those lifestyle changes? How do you become more innovative, and how do you become more creative, and how do you actually transform? And like, my experience is all of those, and most of the people, the vast majority of the people that are working on this platform, that's their experience. So we're going to bring that experience, and we're going to have members on our platform who have those experiences and who can offer that experience, and transformation, innovation, and creation. And that's what we're going to do.
John. That's
brilliant.
That says to me, you know, live in the present moment, but creating the future you want to live into.
Absolutely.
And the innovation and creativity. So what I'm hearing in that, John, as well, is these courses are not just another thing that you can learn, because we've loads of books everywhere and what have you, right? But the key is in the transformation, the innovation and the change, and actually taking an action, and having the transformation.
And that's back to the energy vibration, Joanne. It always comes back to that. What is the energy vibration? And the energy vibration of this project is so massive that it will bring real transformation. That's the community that we're going to build here.
Wow, that's just incredible. So it's rolling out here in Ireland at the moment. So it's going to be abroad, and you're going to go global with this as well, I presume. Obviously, it's an online platform.
Absolutely. And the online space allows you to do that very, very quickly. I mean, I've already got people in Australia, Canada, Belgium, Holland, UK, obviously, we've got people everywhere already who are basically wanting to join this. So yeah.
I just had a quick look through the website there, and I just listed off because I got really excited. So you have loads of coaches on there. You have business coaches, mindset, life coaches. You've got aromatherapy, NLP, nutrition, emotional intelligence, emotional well-being, personal development, meditation, emotional resilience, personal profiling. So that's that. I think there's somebody on there that does disc profiling. Oh my God, it's so many different things that you have in there. It's just so exciting, and there's definitely something there for everybody, and everybody does need to step into their own power and empower themselves. Like, doctors have a place in the world, but I believe that we are our best doctors, really, because we know our own bodies, and everybody is different and everyone is unique. And I really believe that we need to start listening to our bodies and healing ourselves. We have the power to heal ourselves, and I think if we give our bodies the right environment, we're giving our bodies tools to heal itself, because that's what the body is good at doing, healing itself. And we really need to recognize and honor our bodies, respect our bodies for that, you know. So I think, John, the work you're doing is absolutely incredible. You've a fantastic vision, and you have a fantastic group of people around you. I'm a member as well of Your Holistic Academy, and I'm really looking forward to putting my courses up there and helping to empower people. John, tell us where people, so it's yourholisticacademy.com, where else can people reach out to you, or how do people sign up to become a member?
So the website would be the core place, Joanne, to connect with us. The website itself, yourholisticacademy.com, because all of the different offerings are on the website. It's brand new, and we're building that and developing that as we speak, and that will just become more and more professional as we continue on. But it's a fabulous website. All the different offerings are on there, all the different packages, all the different explanations of what we're about and who we are is on the website. And then we also have a very strong social media campaign. We've got a professional social media expert working with us, also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So we're on all of those platforms, and very strong social media campaign. Then we will be connecting with people by email. We'll have e-zines. Is that what they're called? E-zines? This is all new language.
Oh yeah.
All new language for me, Joanne. But so we will have constant contact with people, and advertising campaigns, and we've got loads of podcasters like yourself, Joanne, and we've got radio shows. So there's lots. You're going to be hearing lots more about Your Holistic Academy.
God, I'm so excited.
Yeah, the website itself, Joanne, is a major focal point for the whole project. Yeah.
Brilliant. So, John, so our time is almost up, and I just want to ask you, just as a parting message, what would you like to leave your listeners with to really have them empowered? What message do you want to give to people to improve their lives and empower their lives?
Well, for me, Joanne, it's about the everyday. How do you show up every day? It's about how do you start your day? Is it a brand new day for you, or are you carrying what happened yesterday into today? For me, it's a brand new start every single day. It's about what do I do? How do I start my day? Do I do some exercise? Do I watch what I eat? Do I hydrate properly? And what is my mindset? And so you got to basically every single day. It's what you do every single day, and it's not for me. It's about, can I just leave the past behind and forget about that for the time being? You can reflect. Obviously, it's important to reflect and meditate on what happened, but can you actually just live for today and show up at your best today? And to do that, it's a process of, for me, it's an educational process. It's like learning something new every single day. And it's also about reflecting on your past and thinking, yeah, maybe this isn't working. Maybe I should try something new. And for me, it's like finding the experts who have got something that they've done something, they've showed up, they've done something, and finding those experts that can help you and reaching out to people that can help you. And this platform is about reaching out and connecting with people people who have got all sorts of different journeys. Not everyone's basically on some sort of a journey.
Mm-hmm.
No one's any different from anybody else, really, in the sense that, but people are showing up and people are willing to support and willing to help. And obviously we're reaching out to people with expertise that can help people to show up at their best every day. Yeah.
Wow, that's brilliant. And really asking for help is the key message there, and reaching out, because there are, and it's okay to say I don't know, and to ask for help. And as human beings, we love to help each other. That's who we are. So there's always somebody that's going to be willing to help you and to empower you, because at the end of the day, when we empower each other, it's a better world for all of us, and we're all living in the same world. So brilliant. So John, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I really enjoy. I could talk to you all day, John.
It's been brilliant,
I really enjoyed talking to you, John. So so yourholisticacademy.com, folks, if you want to check it out and really be empowered and live the most powerful life ever, go and check that out. I really encourage you. John, thank you so much, and we will talk to you soon.
Thank you, Joanne. I'm delighted to have you part of the team. Yeah, thank you so much.
Me too. Thanks a million, John. Take care.
Take care, Joanne. Okay.